Thank God it's Friday. With me, I have Chartered Accountant Neeru Agnihotri, a seasoned, nationally acclaimed CA, one of the country's sought-after financial advisors in the domain of taxation, SME listing, and corporate consultancy. With over 25 years of professional excellence, she's delivered financial success to more than 1,100 business owners and professionals. She has her systematic, research-driven approach to ensure business growth, enhance profitability, and peace of mind for business owners. Beyond her consultancy, she's an author, mentor, social leader, and faculty member. Neeru, a very warm welcome to our studios here at Akashvani and All India Radio. Wonderful to catch up with you here in the studios.
सभी श्रोताओं को मेरा प्यार भरा नमस्कार.
What a wonderful...
Thank you for inviting me. It's truly a pleasure to be here on All India Radio today.
Thank you so much,
I
Neeru.
would like to express my gratitude to Ms. Orina and the entire All India Radio team for this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you, Neeru. Wonderful to have you. And we are going to be speaking on next gen GST reforms.
Yes.
In a very layman's term. And you told me that you're going to speak in layman's language, so people like us who are far away from, the nitty-gritty of the financial world will understand it. What is next-gen GST reforms?
Yes. So, certainly, as I told you, that I'm going to speak very much in layman language.
Yeah.
I wish that everyone should understand what is this GST.
Yes.
And what they have to think for their businesses when they are dealing with the GST.
Yeah.
So friends, I'm Neeru Agnihotri, a chartered accountant, and I work closely with businesses and individuals on taxation, tax planning, and compliance matters. The topic we are discussing today, GST reforms, may sound technical, but in reality, it affects every household in every business in India. From the prices of soap to the ease of the doing business, GST touches all of us. With the recent GST reforms announced by the government, many changes have been introduced, from a simplified two-slab structure to reduced rates on daily essentials. These are designed not just for businessmen, but also to reduce the burden on the common man. And with the next-gen GST reforms of 2025, the government has taken another big step to make our tax system simpler, fairer, and more consumer-friendly.
Okay. That's nice. So this is just an overview that you're giving us, right, of the GST reforms.
Yes.
Neeru, let's get back and tell us about the overview, the key features of India's next-gen GST reforms. What was GST before and now?
Okay. Thanks, Verena. So I'll tell you that before this GST introduced in 2017,
yes.
Before that, there was many taxes, like VAT, service tax, and many taxes were there. So it was a complex system, state-wise, different tax in different states. And then 10, 20, 30 taxes, different taxes people are with those taxes. And then many loopholes are there, much paperwork is there. So people were like, fed up with all that.
Confusion. It was a huge tax confusion. Okay. So this was the before 2017. Yeah.
Then this GST reduced that, it merged all those taxes in one tax. And uniformity of
So that's how we got the goods and services tax, GST.
So that's how we got the goods and services tax. So all goods and services, which were the different taxes, manufacturing this and that. So all merged in one. And this was, new
tax regime,
GST. So goods and services taxes. Okay. So in 17 when it came, because enough was brought to, there was certain complexities. But this complexity we can see because it was very easy seeing the previous thing, but it was little difficult in sort of complexities and compliances because again you have to understand completely new thing. You are used to work in some environment, different manner, and then now you have to do something completely different. So it came with a different complexities, different challenges. But so GST 2017 came with the 4 slabs and with the norms and compliances and this. So don't want to go in compliances
yes.
and all technicalities
Yes,
because
exactly.
people won't understand.
Yeah.
Now this second gen, what it has done. So this second gen, meaning this is the
Next,
September
yeah.
2025 and the new things have come.
Yes.
See, earlier we were having 4 slabs.
Correct.
Now they reduced it to 2 slabs.
slabs.
So simplicity has come.
Yeah.
Now the earlier when it was the classification, every item there were the 4 slabs and certain exempted, certain 0 rated, certain. So that way it was, all classification you have to do in 4 different categories.
Yeah,
and all.
4 categories.
Now
correct.
when these categories reduced to 2,
Yeah.
now you have your classification has gone simple.
Yes.
People will understand it easy.
Yeah. So
and
we
they will
know
do
5% and 18%.
So earlier it was 5%, 12%, 18%,
and then
28%.
and then the luxury items are 40%.
Last is 40%,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, but we will concentrate also on what we, the consumers, need.
Yes. So for consumers, especially, certain exemptions, meaning 0 rated has come.
Yeah.
Exempt goods are there.
Yeah.
So if we see this regime now, that this GST 2,
Yeah.
here they have reduced, meaning the common man items, or simply we say survival items.
Okay.
All have gone almost 0 or 5%.
Okay.
So we are happy with that. Common man is
Exactly.
happy with that
Yeah.
because they are getting hardly, that they don't have to be in complexities. Even the small business people,
Yes.
what they have got is because for them compliance complexities have reduced.
Correct.
What is the rate? 0.
So
Exempted.
Yeah, exempted.
Purchases, sale,
so every so post September 22nd, everybody will be smiling.
Smiling. Yes.
Nilkamal Neeru, what are the 7 pillars of these next gen GST reforms, and which do you think will have the most significant long term impact on the Indian economy?
Okay. So I say now that if I say original GST framework 2017 aimed to unify India's fragmented indirect tax structure into a single streamlined tax system.
Yeah.
It introduced multiple tax slabs with complex classification and compliance challenges.
Okay.
Next gen GST reform September 2025. This is designed to further simplify the system, focusing on efficiency, reduced tax burdens, and better compliance mechanism, particularly benefiting small businesses and consumers.
Yeah.
Now, coming to the 7 pillars.
7 pillars. Yes.
Yeah. So the one is simplified tax structure.
Okay. Yeah.
So what is this? Moving to 2 primary slabs, 5% and 18%, and with the exemption 0% and new luxury slab, which is 40%. The second pillar is rationalization of rates. So this is meaning reducing tax rates on essential goods and services and reclassifying luxury items.
Okay.
Because you see, essential goods and services, the most important for common man.
Exactly.
So tax are reduced on that.
Yeah.
And the third pillar is ease of compliance.
Okay.
So enhanced automation in GST filing, simplified return formats, and quicker refund process.
So does that make your work as a CA easier?
Our work is never easier. And always it is easy for us,
Yeah.
because we are always used to update ourselves, otherwise we can't survive in the society.
Exactly.
So we have to deal with thousands of different businesses.
Yeah.
So we are bound to update ourselves, upgrade ourselves.
Yeah.
So for us everything is okay and we are happy with all challenges.
Okay, good. Okay. Then?
Okay. So the third is ease of compliances.
Yeah.
And fourth is technology upgrades.
Okay.
Implementation of AI and data analytics to detect tax evasion and improve audit accuracy.
Okay.
So here what happens, technology upgrades, really it's a complete change of this. Meaning it's a new era.
New era, okay. Yeah. That's a good word, yeah. New era in taxation.
And next is improved input tax credit. So here, clearer guidelines on eligible credits to prevent disputes. So what happens that ITC, meaning input tax credit, so there was lot that people are worried, they are not having cash flows and they are much. So now guidelines, these clear guidelines gives you that, okay, this is available, this is not available. So the day you work, you are well aware about it, that how you have to proceed, what is going to give you the input, what is not going to give you the input. So this all becomes very easy for the people to understand, for the business owners as well as for us, of course, to to do it. So clearer guidelines, they are improved input tax credits on framework is. And next pillar is export competitiveness. So faster refund mechanism for exporters to improve cash flows. So exporters, because there are many complexities are there in exports, and then paperwork is there, and then the money, exchange rates are there.
So basically, with all these reforms that have come in this month, effective from
22nd of September,
everything will kind of become easier, and businesses are expected to boom now. Business and consumer spending.
Yes, will. Yeah, it will. It has to.
It has to. Okay.
And then next is sector-specific reliefs. So if you see that special considerations for agriculture, healthcare, education, real estate, and automotive sectors. So sector-specific. So which sector? Because when it becomes the sector-specific, you know whom to give the benefit. Okay. How to give the benefit. Okay. And it becomes easy for those people also. Like sector, if you see the education, if you don't see the sector wise, then what will happen? That education, whatever is going on based on the items, based on the material and all, you will do. So rates are, based on the classification. But when you focus on particular sector, then you know who is going to get benefited. Okay. So like if you see stationery, education, this is taken. So this will go cheaper. You see the below medium, these people will get happy, because nowadays kids, they're not going to reuse it. At our time, it was reusable. Now the kids don't do it. Yeah. So that will, ultimately for the parents, it will be easy to spend, because it is now less
spread. Yeah.
Within the same resources, they can spend more. They can buy more. So sector specific has given real reforms to the society. Yeah. So these are the 7 pillars of the...
Okay. Listeners, you can chew on it, think on this, because we have an expert sitting with us, and she's making it so simple even for us who we only know certain things, Neeru, like what would affect us as homemakers. We know we are only interested in that thing. So you're making this whole discussion so simple that everybody out there can understand it. Neeru, could you explain the rationale behind this specific rate reductions, and what is specific rate reduction?
Okay, great. So, fine, good question, Surena. Rate reduction, basically, I'll tell you that this council has given the GST rate structures. These are from 5, 12, 18, 22 to simplify the structure, because earlier these were their all 4 rates. So one standard rate is actually 18%. Okay.
So when you say standard rates, most of the consumer goods will have this 18.
No. Consumer is at merit rate. Okay. Consumer goods at merit rate. So standard rate meaning the general rate.
General rate for
rate. Yeah. So that is 18%. Okay. So applicable to most of the goods and services, this is 18%. Okay. And then merit rate is 5%. So for essential items and priority sectors. This rate is 5%. Okay. And demerit rate is 40%. That is selective applications to sin goods, luxury goods, and also for them it is 40%. Yeah. So in brief, I'll tell you that GST on individual health and life insurance has been made exempted. On dairy products, 33 life-saving drugs and educational essentials have been brought down to nil rate. Wow. On daily essentials, agriculture goods, healthcare equipment have been brought down to 5%. On electronic appliances, small cars and motorcycles, less than equals to 350cc have been brought down to 18%. Yeah. And GST on sin goods such as pan masala, rated waters, caffeinated beverages, etc. that is increased to 40%. Okay, so all GST rate changes will be effective from 22nd September, all knows now this is
that is stuck in our head. We are all waiting for 22nd to buy our products.
But except tobacco products, that'll. So the date is 22%. So this is basically, because reduction meaning I have specified that what are the general rate which is reduced from which rate to which rate and under which sector.
Now when you say you have talked about medicals, right? Medicines, I mean that will bring a relief to thousands of households, right? 33 life-saving drugs.
Not thousands,
crores. Yeah, let's use that. Crores. Thousands is too small. Yeah. Crores of Indians across the country.
If you see the two only, that health and life insurance,
Yeah.
then you see dairy products, life-saving drugs, educational essentials, all to nil rate now. You understand, because how much impact will come, because
Come.
our country is with a medium, below medium. We have many, crores of population is
Exactly.
under this.
Yes.
So they all are going to get benefited of
Fit.
it.
Yes.
So it's not the small thing that these people answer.
Big, huge
Huge
population,
impact, is going to
huge sector.
get the benefit of it.
And
Yeah.
how can businesses prepare for these changes, or they're already in this transition?
See what happens when it comes to the preparation. Though time is too short to decide, but at the same time, it is something good. So people are happy also.
Happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is being given here now? What they have asked that.
Yeah.
See, rates are reducing.
Correct.
Now, if you whatever packages, meaning rates are reducing, and whatever is delivered in the market and it is already there in the showrooms or shops,
Yeah.
what they have asked is that there is one MRP.
Correct.
Now, 22nd, this MRP is going to reduced.
Exactly.
So, what they have asked that put the
Sticker.
recalculate your price.
And put
Rates
a
have
sticker.
gone down.
So
And
both
put
the
a
rates will
sticker.
be same.
Yeah. So important is, what
Yeah.
they have given is
Yeah.
that your rate, the MRP, previous MRP,
MRP
should
and
remain
there.
that.
So people know that what was 50 rupees is now coming to 46 or 48 rupees,
Yes,
whatever.
yes.
So we know the difference right there, and then
Yes.
and you tend to buy a second packet. You'll go and purchase more, right? So
Yeah.
that is
So what
that's the
happens,
whole
there will be,
psychological.
good sales also. People
Yes.
will get good sales because today I have 10 rupees in my hand.
Yeah.
And I was buying only one, and now
Yeah.
I'm able to buy two,
Two,
or
exactly.
1.5.
Ah,
I'll be able
yeah.
to do it.
Yes.
So that is another, big. Meaning, when it comes to compliances, I'll tell you there is much to discuss, but certainly it is not relevant because,
Yeah.
see, when it comes to the taxes or this all compliances, ultimately 90% this is taken care by certain professionals.
Correct.
Either they
Yeah.
are professionals or tax consultants
Yes.
or someone, but
Yes.
someone who is actually working
Working
in
with
that
that
field,
field.
is
They-
looking after
that.
So
Yes.
business owners are not required to look into it.
Correct.
But
Some-
of course they have to connect with their professionals and
Yes.
they have to do those preparations.
Get ready
Because
for
that
this
ultimately- so
new-
they
yeah,
have to
to
get
get ready.
But all everything is already there. They have given this complete details, so you can understand and you can see it and then you can prepare. But yes, everyone has to prepare, and there is a for us, at the same time we have to do the audit, same time we have to do the
Exactly.
taxation and this.
That is going to be my one of the lines which I have to say. Despite such a busy schedule, you have come out today, okay, and you would have been inundated with work. You are dealing with so many businesses, and you have given us this time, Neeru, and you're breaking it down so beautifully for us to understand. Thank you so much for being here, and you've just brought it all down to us in a very nice way. So, what are the challenges you all are facing, CAs and advising clients? Is there some? Is it a huge challenge, or it's become
See, challenge. Of course, there is a challenge. We
Challenge.
can't say challenge is not there.
there? Okay,
Challenge timelines is there.
Yes.
Deadlines are there.
Yeah.
Last dates are there.
correct.
So if you're working, if you are in practice and you are working for all those aspects, whether it is GST or it is ROC or companies, corporate, and then audits and all, so much is there.
Yeah.
Challenges are always there.
There.
But actually, that is up to us whether you want to take those challenges, you want to come out with those, you want to plan
Exactly.
accordingly and all, or
So-
how you want to run the show.
Sure, and
That
you
is
have
up to you only.
and you have to train your staff accordingly, and it's every
is.
day is a learning experience, right?
Learning, though, of course, part of our lives, every breed we have to learn something, otherwise
Yeah.
we can't survive in our profession. But still, if I specify that regarding the challenges, then important for us is to advise the clients and to make them mentally prepared to.
Yeah.
Because what happens now, certain people are very much interested to learn that
Learn.
what has come and how we have to do, and certain people gets upset because अरे बाबा कितना करना है, क्या
Yeah,
करना
it's
है,
a
क्यों
new.
करना
Yeah,
है?
exactly. Yeah.
So every person is having different kind of psychological setup.
Correct.
Every person is different. When we are
Yes.
dealing with the business people, to make them understand, then
Yeah.
to then to train our staff.
Staff,
At
exactly.
the same time, to train the staff of the clients.
And yeah.
You know, it is a real challenge for the professionals. We have to see all around that, okay, the person is
multitask in so many ways. So I have
And,
I have to doff my hat to you. I don't have a hat now, but I have to say hats off to you and your
And
team.
the second is, you know,
Yeah.
IT system updations.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
also we have to check the department is ready with those ID updations or not.
Yes.
So these are the actually challenges for us. But otherwise, the rest technological, there are no challenges for professionals because they are ready with everything.
With everything. It's a rich man's world, but now with this next gen GST reform, it's become a consumer's happy world, right? Happy for the homemakers, housewives, young people who want to buy their first vehicle, whether it's a bike, their EV car, or whatever it is. Neeru, what do you say? It's a world for crores of Indians waiting for this next gen reforms. Neeru. Drawing from international comparisons, how do you think these reforms, align with best global practices?
Okay. So first thing to understand is that
Yeah.
when we say the global thing, no,
Yeah.
most of the countries, when we are comparing the GST, their population is even not the one state equal to one
State,
of
correct. So
India,
yeah.
So to apply something or to give certain, easy systems, it is very easy because less population, less kind
Correct.
of work and
Yeah.
this all. But our India,
Yeah, imagine what
140 crore population and you are going to do something,
Thing so
one
major.
system.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at that level, when you think and the system is working, whatever we have come out with that, it's really amazing, whatever we are doing. Now, coming to the different countries, if I say, we have come to two slab only.
Yeah,
Mainly
correct.
5% and 18%.
Yes. Yeah.
So we see simple slabs. So various countries, when you compare, those are the successful in GST. If we are comparing the GST actually, the simple slab system is there. And we have come out. So this second gen has become more competitive and more comparable with those because
those.
they are having simple slab system. At the same time, we are also with the two slab
system. Correct. Yeah.
Now, automated filing and refund processes Singapore, they work on automated filings and all. So the second gen has come out with the many things which is AI,
AI driven. Okay.
Yeah, AI driven. At the same time, the system itself is doing some computation, some calculation, some analysis. And so because of that, what has happened, it has become easier and
smoother. Okay.
Yeah, because otherwise every time people can get anything and the interpretation is the one, because of dispute will come from there. The people, I'm saying something for this line, but someone else is interpreting it somebody else.
Okay.
So because of that it happens. So now we are again, because AI, technology, this all has,
you said that's going to be a huge change in technology. That will be one of
so
the
that has
major...
come and, so second gen has come. So because of that, we have come on global platform, meaning we are almost comparable with them.
Okay.
So, and then targeted luxury taxation approach. It is again similar with the other countries because the other countries are also, luxury items, they are charging high.
They are taxed higher.
Then they are giving benefits to the
people.
this.
Correct.
So it is almost now comparable. If we see, globally, whatever we are doing right now, the second gen has come and this is almost comparable with that. So we are on global platform with all the second gen GST, the reforms.
Great. Yeah,
they're almost
wonderful.
the similar footings we are going.
Yeah, and also tell me, Neeru, now for our young listeners and even their parents who are listening in, now what is the opportunities for commerce students? Earlier, everyone would just do that tally and that was the only thing. So what are the opportunities for youngsters taking up a line now and doing their CA and all that? What can be the...
See, I'll tell you, when it comes to opportunities, this all is, our own wish and will to do something.
Correct. We have to jump at every chance.
See, anyone can do anything.
Yeah.
This is all is what I see and what I say. This is my exclusively my opinion.
Yes. You have also been a visiting faculty at so many
Yeah.
universities.
Yes, almost universities, and till MBA I have taken up around 14 subjects I have taught till now.
Amazing.
Then and authored certain books also. So
Yeah.
academically, whatever I was willing or wish, someone can think that I have done already.
So there's in a nutshell is there'll be opportunities, you just have to grab it.
Yeah, I'll tell you what should be the psychological framework, or what the kids should understand it, what the youngsters who are going in commerce and all. See, always the first thing is your passion. If something your studies has become like a burden on you, then you will never be interested on that, no?
Correct.
But at the same time, when your studies has become passion for you,
Yeah.
you want to do something, then of course what will happen, you can find something out of it.
Yeah.
So important is commerce students, for them there is huge to learn. You can, if you are interested, see, first thing is you understand the everything related to commerce. Now after that, if you are interested in GST, you learn thoroughly GST and work in GST.
You work in that field.
You want to go in corporate, go in that and do it. You want to do CA, focus.
Be
Your
focused and be
passion
yes.
will create opportunities for you.
Absolutely, listeners. If you're listening in, young students, we have a faculty member here, we have a chartered accountant, we have an author, and she's giving you first-hand information, being passionate about. Neeru, everybody is waiting for 22nd September. You also heard the news from Delhi now. Looking ahead, what further reforms do you think are needed, if at all, to make GST even more efficient so that these reforms percolate to the common man,
Okay. So, see, whatever is coming, whatever will come, that always there is a scope, always there is a scope, though enough has come.
Yeah.
But of course, satisfaction will never be, because all we want the further certain. But
Yes.
on a serious note, I say that if you ask me, future recommendations, if I give, I say further simplifications certainly possible.
Yeah.
So move toward a single rate or fully automated reverse charge mechanism, and also that way there is a possibility.
Okay.
Of course, it may take time, but yes, when it comes to what else can be done, so I think that this is possible. Then increased digitization.
Okay.
Mandate digital invoices and e-way bill integration and all, because see, when this integration is there between these all processes, what happens that one portal we are doing this, other portal
But we are doing
that,
that.
third
Okay.
portal we are doing
So you
this.
mean you want one?
So yeah, so there is a
One
possibility,
format,
because
like-
now we are in technology, so
Correct.
there is a possibility that integration may happen, and which is I hope and I expect that this will happen.
Yeah.
So integration is another part where it will
We have
simplify
got
this
all
process.
fantastic IT graduates going over the
Yes,
world.
yeah.
They can do
Well, they can do anything.
magic. Yeah.
Yes, and then clearer ITC rules, that I say, because see, to reduce ambiguity and litigations and all. Basically, if we can reduce the disputes, if we can reduce the litigations, if we can, then we will get enough time to think of. See, it's not only the department, it's not only the government which has to do something. As a business owners, we also have to do something. So
Correct.
business owners has to think something in different lines. And one thing which I like, and even I have written the blog on that, which
Yeah.
is the do business with happy minds.
Ah,
I always say, when you do business with happy minds, with your passion,
Yeah.
it will grow faster.
Correct.
You can achieve anything. So not only the one thing that government should do something, and some rules should come out, and what I say, that business owners should also change their attitude towards the business.
Okay.
Whatever they are doing, they should be, see, one thing is your skill.
Yeah.
Everywhere, if you don't have skill and you are working for certain thing, you will not get that success which you deserve to get.
Okay.
So first thing is you decide your success. Based on your success, you decide what you want to do in your life.
Exactly.
It's your business. It's your
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
You have to grow it.
Yes.
Why don't you take it to the next level?
Level.
You plan it to take it
Okay.
to the next level. Don't hesitate to go to the professionals to ask something
Yeah.
about it. That is the, see, I understand that sometimes you don't get the right person for the right information.
Correct.
But you have to keep on. And if it's your passion, if business is your love, then of course you are going to grow it like anything.
Yes.
And you can do. Then you find those people which those people will actually help your business. So you need to go that way.
Yes.
So for the further, if we want to do, and then one more thing which I feel is the real time reporting for the corporate world, for the big businesses. I feel that for large businesses, real time data upload that will give a good boost to the business, because
I see.
Because always if time gap is there,
Okay. Yeah.
though we have come on those lines very
Yeah.
fast, we are coming on that, but
Correct.
still I feel
Yeah.
that we have enough scope to do that also.
Okay.
So few things, these are the things which I feel that okay, this these are the for future we can
For
think
future
of,
of that.
but at the same time, which in 25 years I thousands of businesses and lakhs of people I have met.
Yeah.
I feel that there is a good scope of change of
Mindset?
mindset of the business owners. Just for one example, I'll tell you one
Yes.
of my client.
Yeah.
Just first time he came.
Correct.
And when I asked him that what he's doing, he's doing, and his skill was so fantastic. So I asked him that how long you are working in this. So he said that 27 years in my profession.
Okay.
So in my business.
Okay.
I said 27 years, and then you are stuck at this level
This
of
level.
your operations. Why?
Ah.
So he said, no, madam, I never thought of about it. And this. I said, why? You have good scope, you have good skills, even you yourself is skilled in that field.
Yeah.
So I guided, and this was the 10-15 days, 2-3 meetings I did, and this time, whatever turnover he's shown at that time,
Yeah.
10 times of that in 2 years he has increased.
Wow.
So in 2 years time,
So
10 times his business has increased.
So you've set a fire under him. So you're lighting good fires, Neeru. Yeah, that is your passion. You said we were just speaking, and you said you would like small business owners. You want to give your expertise to them
very much.
to grow their business. That's such a good.
My mission is to grow the medium business. This is my
grow your medium businesses.
medium
yes,
business. Because see when it come to the corporate level,
Yes.
they have placed departments,
okay, and
they have
their own
best
professionals, yes.
with them, they have
Yeah.
the best department with them, they have the best people with them, because
So
they
I think
have
also,
the paying capacity.
Yes, and also that's why probably it scares different people to put their feet into business, because they feel that they'll get stuck somewhere.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and when it comes to the medium business, though I know that to change them, it's a task. It's
Yes.
not easy, because
Yes.
they are very adamant for their thought process. You know?
Yes.
So it's certainly, but at the same time, because it has become my passion now, I want that in my life. When I tell, I want that medium class business, they should grow and they should think different. And it's not the one example I'm telling you. Many of my clients still now, still I'm working with them. In crores I'm filing for them. In crores I have changed from thousands to lakhs to crores.
Wow.
I have guided them. So
good.
Tax planning and business growth is my, consultancy
Expertise,
field
yeah,
and I love to tell the business people, and this happens with simple change of the psychology mindset up. I change them. I just change the psychology, the thought process of these people, nothing else. I don't do anything else. And these people are doing fantastic.
Yeah. As I said, they just needed someone to light that fire, to give them that encouragement, that, go ahead mentality, don't stay back. Neeru, I would love to keep on chatting with you, because I have learned so much, and we can keep on talking, and but we have run out of time. So what are your, as we leave, what is a message that you would love to give our listeners, a few words of advice, encouragement you have already given? How do we let this flame higher or flame a bit more?
That's what is my passion.
Yes.
I love to do it.
Yeah.
And certainly the first thing which I would like to say to the medium business owners,
yes,
change your thinking. Think something big,
okay,
and you can do it. So, when you are not thinking something, see, most of the time what we are doing is criticizing this, criticizing that, doing this negative. So that much of negativity we have created. We are surrounded with the negative thought process, and we are just giving that negativity to our business also.
Yeah.
ये नहीं हो रहा है, वो नहीं हो रहा, staff नहीं आया, ये नहीं किया, वो नहीं किया.
Always, all complaints.
Always.
Yeah.
So leave that complaining attitude.
Okay.
You think that if I have someone, fair enough. If I don't have, I'll work 1 hour more.
Okay.
But I
Yes.
can do it.
Yes.
I can do it.
Yes.
Second thing, think big. It is your profession. And see, one thing is, you are doing some business.
Yeah.
Certainly, this business you will do only and only when you like
Love.
that or you have expertise. Otherwise, business you will not choose like, इसने किया था तो मैं भी कर लूं. You are not going to do
And
that.
now with this next gen GST reforms, you yourself said, and we know that things are going to be so simple, simplified process.
Yes.
This is the best time for them to step into their future,
So young
right?
generation, young people, they can think of business way. Always, you are looking for the government job, this job, that job.
Correct.
Why? You create something.
something.
So start
Create
from the
jobs,
micro
yes.
business. No, start
Yes.
from micro business. Go
Okay.
to the medium, grow. Think something. It's not necessary that you should have enough money, then only you will do the
Grow.
business. No, without money, you can do the business.
Wow.
Do anything.
Neeru, that's fantastic. I hope listeners, you've got so much of input. Neeru, what is the blog that you write on? You can tell our
See,
listeners so
on
that they
my-
can go and check on that.
On my website, I have written many blogs, but the
Okay.
one I love is Do Business with Happy Minds.
Okay.
That grows always.
Yeah. So listeners, do business with happy minds. You've learned so much from this next gen GST reforms. All of us are going to be pretty happy now. We're going to have a dhamaka for Diwali, right? Neeru. We're going to have a dhamaka, and Neeru, we want to thank you for giving us your time. Despite being so busy in your own profession, wishing you and your team the very best of luck, and we will catch up soon again on the airwaves because there's so much to talk and we just
Yeah,
can't finish it in this 1 hour. We really need more time.
So before I conclude, I once again thank you, Urina.
It's my pleasure to have you here.
Entire All India Radio team for this opportunity. The next, and just to conclude, I'll
Yes.
say the next gen GST reforms are not just about tax rates.
Yes.
It's about ease, fairness, and growth for every Indian. My message is simple. Let us all understand that GST is an indirect tax where the real burden is on the end consumer, not on the business. And the reforms aim to reduce this burden while making business compliance easier. With positivity and awareness, we can ensure these reforms truly benefit both the common man and the economy. बहुत धन्यवाद.
Thank you so much, Neeru. You have a safe journey back home. We will certainly catch up. Thank you for your time. What wonderful inputs. And listeners, if you were out there, I'm sure you learned so much today. And I will go saying thank you and live high.